Hi there, this is Rohit. Welcome back in the next video of my tutorials. In the last video we talked about scope rules where we discussed about how we can manage the visibility of our function or application in our function or variable in our application. Okay, in this tutorials video, we will be talking about inbuilt data structure, which is supported by Go language, which is basically we will be talking about array, map, and slice. Okay, so what is all the data structure? This data structure will be getting used to store some the collection of element. Okay, some the set of the elements you want to store it. Okay, so all this data structure will have some particular behaviors, okay, based on which we will segregate this, right? So first we will be talking about the array. So what is array? It has some set of rules. Memory allocation will be continuous and of fixed size. Okay, so what does it means? Whenever you are declaring an array, so in the at the time of declaration we have to define the size as well. Okay, okay, this is the array and this is the size. Okay, size means if you are declaring array of size n, so n block will be allocated in the memory. Okay, now so that is fixed size. Memory allocation will be continuous. A second thing, whatever the block which is getting allocated, it will be continuous in the nature. Okay, and the second one is store homogeneous data type. So what does it mean? So if you're declaring an array to store a data type int, so we'll be only allowed to store integer value. Okay, you are not supposed to store a string or byte or some other data type. The Go will not allow you. At the compile time only it will throw you the error. Okay, then after can access the array element using the index. So as because memory location is continuous in the nature, it will also allow you to access the element of the array using the position. Means at 0 position what is the element, 1th position what will be the element. Okay, so it will allow the indexing to access the element or assign some value at some particular position. Okay, now we will see this array using some example, like we will see, do the declaration and initialization, right? So I will declare a variable which is of type, which is array of type int. How much size it is there? 3, right? So whenever you do the declaration, so this declaration is done. So by what it will do, we have declared a variable array which is of type int, and it will allocate 3 block, okay, in the memory. So right now, even if you're not initializing it, so by default all 3 block will be initialized based on the data type. If it is int, it will be initialized with a 0. If it is string, it will initialize with a empty string. Okay, so we will just see, okay, that is the default value it is getting initialized by printing it. See, there is 3 block, all block is having a value 0, right? Now what we will be doing, we will be initializing the all 3 block with some value. Okay, we are overriding the existing one. So you should remember one thing, whatever the size is there, if 3 size is there, right? So what you have to keep in mind, if 3 size is there, so indexing will be starting from the 0 position and it will end with the 2 position. The 0 position means the element, the first element. Okay, if it is the 1th position means second element, if it is the second position means third element of the array. So for example, right now you want to modify the first element, right? So it will be accessing using the 0th position. I will put like 1, then after array 1th position, then I will put like 100, array 2 position means actually we are modifying the third element, 200, right? Got it? 0 position will point to the first element, 1th position will point to the second element, and second element will be pointing to the third element. Okay, now we will be printing the value. See, 0 position is having the first element 1, 1th position is actually second element, and second position is actually the third element, right? So this is the way we can initialize it. Second thing, one more way is there. So what we are doing, we are doing the declaration separately, initialization separately. What if You want to initialize at the time of declaration, right? So you can do the same thing like 3 int and all three value you can put like 111 222 333. Okay, so this is also a kind of declaration as well as initialization both together. So as I told you earlier also in the video, whenever you will be doing the declaration as well as the initialization, that time this part is the optional. If you want to keep it, it's fine. If you want to remove it, that is also fine. Okay, still it will work fine without throwing any error. See, 111 222 333. Okay, so that is one thing. Second thing, what if you have declared the size 3, now you are going to access the element position which is more beyond that, right? For example 4. Okay, so in that case also it will not allow you, it will throw the index out of bound error, because the indexing will only allow 0 to 2, the 3 from 0 to 2 it will be fine, third 4 5 anything index out of bound error, right? So it will not allow it. Compilation time only it will throw the error, right? This is one thing. Second thing is there, what we can do, I told you when we discussing about the looping, right? So there is one flavor of for loop, range, which will be generally used for looping through array, map, and all, right? So right now, what I will do, I will just sum all the elements of this array and print it, right? So where sum int which is 0. Now what it will be there for x comma element is equal to range here. Okay, so this is the each element of the array, right? Indexing we don't need because already we are having the value, right? So I will just make it underscore, and now what I will do, I will sum all the value, right? Sum plus is equal to element and fmp dot print sum of all element is percent d sum. Sample is 666, obviously 33111222336. If you add all these value, then the value will become 666, right? So this is also we can traverse through the array object using the looping, right? So most probably it makes sense. There's one more thing which right now I'm missing is what we have talked about earlier, means array is homogeneous in the nature, right? So what does it mean? So what if you have declared a variable of type int, so all the element will be int. If for example if you slash with some other value, okay, increase the size, still it will not allow you because this is of type int, cannot use HDFC untyped string as int value in the array or slash literal. Got it? So other data type it will not allow. So I think we almost cover all the points related to the array, right? So we'll be talking about maps in the later video. Thank you for watching it. See you soon in the next video. Bye bye.